3, 2. And I was gonna use a certain deck with you that I had already pulled out, but at the 11th hour, I wound up changing the deck. So. July. Okay. So, didn't last month you had to go somewhere and with something with work and something?
Yeah, and remember I was supposed to be, and I was saying that I wasn't going to be traveling, and I was like, no, and then I ended up going to Houston last week for work, and it was a great trip, wonderful trip for work. I think we'll get that business.
Good. Okay, so we've got, let me make sure that everything is in the, and I almost need to probably turn on the, yeah, that's better. Turn on the flash. Okay, so we've got some, I like it. The Sun is here, the Queen of Cups. Let's see here. 7 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, and 10. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. So the Sun and 10 of Pentacles is definitely a good card for money coming in. I like that. You got some options here. King of Swords, 4 of Swords. Where else are we? Oh, wait, you got Page of Pentacles. I'll move that over there. So information coming in probably about these contracts that's going to come in. I'll say that because the Page of Pentacles is information coming in. And or newsletters, blogs, text messages, things of that sort. And you also have the King of Swords and the 4 of Swords. I think because Mercury is going retrograde, there is an energy here of you needing to be very attentive to the paperwork and kind of like, it's almost like you need to be very strategic within the paperwork, but you have to be very soft with whatever it is you're saying within your launch. Okay. If that makes sense. Okay, and so so yeah, if I look at this from a financial standpoint or your career aspect, especially ending on the King of Cups, I feel like you're going to feel very emotionally fulfilled throughout the month of July. I think that there is some, you've got the King and the Queen of Cups. So it's almost giving like emotionally balanced, emotionally fulfilled. I came, I saw, I conquered, I did some things. Now, what I don't like about the 4 of Swords is almost like unnecessary stress, unnecessary, I mean, or maybe that's just that insomnia you be having. Maybe it's just more lax of sleep. Okay. Should I look at this from any other relationship standpoint? Is this just the finances? I'm going to pull up clarifying cards.
Yeah.
She said just the finances. I didn't feel anything else coming from it.
I don't have no relationship. Nobody knew,
Yeah, it's very cut and dry. I think that there's a lot of like emotional balance, emotional fulfillment coming in within these, within whatever financial offers are coming in. And I just think you back to your regularly scheduled non-sleeping self.
Yep. That sounds about right.
Okay. So on the clarifying cards, you've got, so we've got the heart, the ring, and the child. All of that is new beginnings. All of that is going to be a part of the contract that you have as far as offers that are coming in. Again, there's just like emotional fulfillment within the month. So with the heart, what I'm seeing is like a man and a woman together. And so again, it's almost giving like the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups together energy, just emotionally balanced, emotionally fulfilled. You also have the Coffin. Um, the Coffin, the House, and the Fox. Okay. I don't know. So there could be someone who enters into your life over the month of July that comes in towards you. Um I feel like there's a lot of protective energy with the fox. It's giving um and what it's also giving is definitely taking care of you and your own. I feel like is there, but what I feel like is very protective energy. Like the coffin feels as if it's an ending to all of the negative and a beginning to beautiful times. And you've got the house as well, which is okay, so that's probably you more so focused on your house. What it's feeling is like, what is your happily ever after? It really feels like you're going to be feeling like your happily ever after is starting to come out this month. It really does. It really is giving happily ever after. Um yeah, just and then options, just having a lot of options for things that you want to do. Um things that you'll probably be doing with the kids. It feels like summer. Fun summer vibes is what I feel like. I'm not sure if you have necessarily thought about things that are activities you're going to be doing over the next month with the kids, but it just feels like that's what's going to be going on.
Okay. Yeah, we're doing a beach trip at the end of the month.
What now?
We're doing a beach trip at the last week of July.
Beach trip.
Beach trip.
A beach trip. Got you. Okay. So there's a lot of harmony. There's a lot of harmony. And I also feel like there's a message here with this Four of Swords for you to like stop, to also kind of stop with the anxious feelings, or stop with the worry or stress of what's gonna happen or when it's gonna go through. Queen of Cups, Seven of Cups is 7 months, and then you have the Four of Swords, which is 4 weeks. Right. So in 4 weeks, that's the month. That's the month of July. Yeah, in 4 weeks. There's a weird scorpionic energy about your reading, because this coffin card is Scorpio energy. You've also got the King of Cups, and that is also like a water sign. I don't know, but there's a weird scorpionic energy, and I don't know. Like I said, there could potentially be, because you do have the King of Swords and the King of Cups. There could potentially be like an offer of someone that's coming in towards you this month. And again, it's like you're looking at your options. I wouldn't be surprised if they were a water sign, but again, the Scorpio is popping out. And let me see, these two kings are minor council or projects. So something about the King of Swords tells me that that's kind of like an energy of strategy. Hey, how do you feel about this? Communication and kind of getting things together. So that would be the projects, the minor council, rather, the minor council. I just see a lot of protection here, especially within the Ten of Pentacles energy. There's 2 dogs right there, plus the fox. It just, and the overall is the sun. So there's nothing too negative about this, outside of you probably, once again, not really sleeping a lot, or just thinking or overthinking, excessive thinking. And I think a lot of that is just about, again, what your happily ever after looks like, new beginnings, things of that sort. I don't see no real negatives. It really does give emotionally fulfilled. For real. Any questions? Preguntas?
No, not think I'm hoping for the finance piece is like, Roger had mentioned if we get this refund back from the government that he would give me half of it, and we ended up getting that refund today. So I'm just wondering, like,
oh, that could probably be a go with that Sun and that Ten of Pentacles friend.
Can he keep his, you know what I mean? Like, do I get paid out on that?
You want me to ask a yes or no question if he's gonna keep his word?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did my knee just pop? Like, that was very disrespectful, knee. Let's see here. All right, let me clear these off and make sure I can ask. Is it okay? Is it okay to ask? Okay, we're asking. All right, so is Roger going to honor his word and pay half of that refund? It might not be half. Hold on. I said half. Let's ask again. That was a no. Will Roger honor his word and pay Lotta from the refund? Oh, shoot. She went across the table. I threw her too hard. Hold on.
Or I have another solution, too.
Hold on 1 second, because oh, here they are. Where did it go? My seashell flew across the room. Now I have to get another one. I don't even see where it went. So we're just gonna grab another one. Okay. Let's cleanse, and ask again. Okay. Is it okay to ask? Alrighty, hold on. Probably need to save this really quickly since it's a new one. And ouch. Okay. At the rate I'm moving, let me pause this because it's just
half of the refund we received back for the tariffs. That's question 1.
That's a yes.
Okay. Well, then that's all I needed.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I was going to say the other half was like, basically he took the loan out for me on my land, and he might just be like, instead of me giving you the money back, you don't owe me anything, on the land. Understood. Yeah.
No, again, like I say with that, and again, that could go back to that house, that card that you had. It just feels very balanced, very emotionally fulfilled. Again, that goes back to the project,
Yeah.
And that minor counsel, clearly that's going to be him. Like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So I think, month of July is going to be good to you. I'm going to ask, same thing I asked all the other clients, is messages from God Most High for Lotta for her Mercury retrograde. Or is there anything that she needs to be aware of or look out for? What is it going to be like for her? Retrograde of 2026, July 2026. Anything? Ooh. She needs to be aware. New money. I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Okay. And it's in Pictal. Okay, so what do you need to be aware of? The fact that the money that's coming in might be going right the fuck back out.
Yeah, or if he cancels the debt,
then it balances out. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it gives. Let's see here. You need to be aware of immature communication or like people who don't know how to communicate well. childish communication, maybe. Again, Mercury's going retrograde, so communication is going to be kind of iffy anyway. Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands, Star card. Oh, there you go. Be aware of technology. There is something coming. And mind you, this card has come out for everyone in a different deck. So Aquarius is internet technology. It is AI, robotics, all of that energy. Yes. So I think that what you're going to need to be aware of is going to be any and all technological aspects of things going on. Be mindful of your travel. Be mindful of new offers of peen. any new dangerously horny man. Be aware. Be aware. 2 nights. Again, nights are going to be situations. Considering that you do have the Ace of Wands, which is penis, and you do have the Knight of Wands, which is dangerously horny man, along with the Knight of Pentacles, it does feel as if there's warnings here of immature, like an immature type male that could be trying to, especially with the Page of Swords here, communicate or kind of holla, if that makes sense. Yeah. There's something about, like, so with this Knight of Pentacles energy, there's something about kind of like how you continue to nurture the things and nurture the finances that you have going on, or kind of almost like again, being that the Knight is a situation, there's almost, and see, again, these are travel cards as well. Knights are travel cards. This is a travel card as well.
And
so
I will be traveling.
Okay.
Travel plan.
Okay. Okay. So now we get into someplace. Okay. Yes. Talk to me about the travel.
So I'm going to Denver, the 18th through the 22nd. And then at the last week of the month, I am going to beach. Okay, so I want you to just be mindful of all of those travels, situations. Again, I feel like there could be something that happens on a global stage that could affect your travel and have you in a space of having to kind of think of something or take new action. There's warnings of kind of like, if you see an opportunity, go for it. Yeah, there's these warnings about situations that you may be in and knowing how to strike while the iron's hot or take advantage of a situation. With the overall of your of the Mercury retrograde being the 6 of Pentacles, I would say that you are more so going to be mindful of your finances. So let's say you're traveling and something happens with travel that makes you have to stop off and stay elsewhere, or, things of that sort. New information that comes in via letters, blogs, or whatever, like national service announcements or shit like that, that puts you in a hotel in a different place that you're... Like a national... Okay.
Yeah.
Something out of my control.
Definitely out of your control. We're talking, again, internet. We're talking the orange man in the office. We're talking things like that. Remember when I told you, make sure that you have, your batteries charged, the extra batteries, everything like that. That still stands all throughout this month. You've definitely got, like, again, new financial beginnings and new seeds being sown. But with the fact that these cards have knights and horses in them, it's giving me the travel of the situation. Yes, and I would not be surprised, again. So something unexpected comes and it's like, oh, this is an unexpected expense. Now I have to stay elsewhere. I have to, upgrade what I'm doing, or however it's gonna turn about. I wouldn't be surprised if you wind up having to stay in a different hotel somewhere because of some type of interruption into your travel. That Ace of Wands is a pivot. It's a pivot in action. And so you have, where am I with the doubles? The 2 knights. Intimacy or susceptibility. So I'm still going to stand by the holla, 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 holla. And then the susceptibility, honestly, I think is more so of a warning than anything. Like, what do you leave yourself open and susceptible to of should something go left? Like I say, even if it's technological, just is all of your stuff backed up? Is everything that you need and within your control to affect being controlled or, you know, been paid attention to, which is interesting. Here we have, again, the woman, the scythe, and the coffin again. So with the coffin coming back out, I wouldn't be surprised if your travel plans get canceled or changed or something. And that could probably be the coffin that we saw in the last reading that was kind of weird, and why the hell was it there? Also could be that 4 of Swords energy of just extra added on stress that you wasn't expecting. So you have the scythe, which is sudden and unexpected. We didn't know this was going to happen. Oh shit, that happened. Now this is ending. And then you have the woman and the dog, which is, again, I told you were protected. So, ooh, and the whip being the overall. The whip being the overall. The whip being the overall is going to feel like it's almost going to be like this cannot be happening to me again. Like, this cannot, that's what it feels like. Like there is a am I being punished type of energy. Am I being even if it's not punished, it's like punked. Am I being punked? That's what it feels like. It feels like that. But again, we're protected throughout this energy because you still have the dog. And the woman energy, I feel like that's intuition. That's intuitive energy. It could also be a female out while you're out and about that kind of helps move things along for you. Again, you did have the Queen of Cups, so you could be dealing with a lot of intuitive energy or emotional energy, or something within the situation that has to change. Again, woman and female energy is emotions, your feelings, things that have to be balanced. So there could be a female that helps you balance something out during this time. But regarding the Mercury retrograde, with this star card coming out, I genuinely believe that on a global scale, there could be something technological, there could be something like I say, dealing with AI or computers that causes a drastic change to things. Unexpected endings for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
You have 2 aces. 2 aces is trickery or an enemy. If there's trickery in an enemy and there's some type of susceptibility, I take that's a global scale thing. Again, that's outside of your control. This has nothing to do with something that's in your realm of control. Whomever the quote unquote enemy is, because when I'm reading it out, I'm seeing like national news. I'm seeing like Iran. I'm seeing Donald Trump. I'm seeing all of that shit. So yeah, it's just giving the people, immature and reckless people outside of your control, having an effect on how you have to pivot and move within, again, communication, change, maybe possibly travel with these knights and things of that sort. It's a pivot within action and a pivot financially. And that's why, again, overall, the six of Pentacles is like, you know, and there's a collaborative energy within that Six of Pentacles as well. So maybe you have to collaborate with another female as well. So, yeah. Okay. So that's your Mercury retrograde. What else you got?
I don't think I have any questions. I think because I'm really happy about what you said, like you're eating the house stuff or working on my future stuff. Because I just met with the architect this past Friday, so that went well.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I have any questions.
Okay, so let's move on to which deck was I gonna go? Oh yeah, I like this one. I always like the little gossipy deck. It's one of my favorites. And then let's see. Well, that wants to come out. Okay, glow up. It says self-improvement, finding your confidence, personal transformation, better than ever. Side piece. Secret romances, hidden affairs, being second choice, only for late night calls. Well, someone probably trying to get you to be their side piece.
Yeah,
Spill tea. Okay, hustle mode, friend zoned. That one's funny. And side hustle. Okay, we hustling and side hustling and everything. Okay, your overall is brand new. I like it because it's brand new beginnings. You had all of those aces in there. Those are new beginnings as well. Like I say, new action, new money. Within the money, you've got side hustle. You've got hustle mode. Put those two together. Multiple incomes, extra earnings, financial security, always on the grind. Grinding hard. I'm gonna put glow up under here with the you got friend zone, two-faced, Photoshop, soul contracts, cuffing season, and side piece and spilled tea. So secrets exposed, gossip spreading, leaked information, oops is out. But that could also deal with the contracts as well, depending. Faded connections, karmic relationships, spiritual agreements destined to meet. You've got photoshopped, unrealistic standards, two-faced, says one thing, does another, betrayal behind kindness. Yeah. Friend zone, platonic trap, unreciprocated feelings, stuck as friends, like a sibling to me. Yeah, so glow up, finding your confidence, personal transformation, better than ever. I like that though. And I wonder what the spilled tea gonna be. It just say gossip. It might have nothing to do with you. It might have nothing to do with you. Okay, so from there, let's see what goddess messages you have.
Question too.
Okay. So you got wound healer, shame, worthiness, and resistance. This is going to have to do with any challenges that you face during Mercury retrograde. There's some type of energy. I don't know if you're one of them people that hate asking for help.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, because that's that shame. The shame is there. So yeah, you're gonna have to heal that wound this month, some kind of way, whatever it may be, whatever shame you feel from having to ask for help or even ask for money or whatever it may be, because It could be a situation where it's not that you ain't got it, you just ain't got it right now. You ain't got it in your hand. Something happened, whatever it may be. And so within that energy, you got to know that you're worthy of being able for people to always have your back the way that you have people, and that resistance in that could kind of make you have a harder time, is what I feel like. And it could not be financial. Like I say, it could just be whatever the fuck it is. The battery on your phone died and you need a charger, whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. So it's like, don't resist any kind acts. Don't make those things harder. Just go with it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How I feel about that aura cleanse? Yeah, you need a cleansing. You do. When was the last time you did a cleansing?
It's been a while. I need to do one for real.
Okay, this is a good moon for me to do. I'm gonna make some more myself and let it charge and stuff in the moon cycles and whatnot here.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah, I need some of that water.
Well, keep me posted. When I get it done, I can. What a friend of mine did, he vacuum sealed and shipped, and I was like, damn, that's smart. You sent it already strained and everything. So I might try that, because at first he was gonna try to put it in jars, and so I was like, that don't sound smart. So then we tried to vacuum seal, and I think that worked out. So yeah, we're gonna do some rompesara way to get you a good cleansing. You are going to again do that one in the shower, and then you need to do a manifestation bath after that. So you never sit in your cleansings. You cleanse and wash those down, and then you sit in your manifestation bath. You got take your time, seek solitude, expect the best, share a breath, and get a new story. So all of these are great. Month of July is going to be good for you. I think a lot of that Mercury retro energy is going to be a lot of just recharge, step back, relax, recharge, re-energize, re-get stuff together is really what I feel for you. But I do recommend wholeheartedly you getting an energy cleanse for sure. For sure. Again, I need to check to see when I go to the Botanica. I'm so sick of the Botanica. Shit is so expensive there. But
I got a Botanica here. I can get
bets. Okay.
I think what to get.
Okay.
And then my last question is it pertains to Omar. I'm just curious. Is he dating somebody on the talking, anyone entertaining, fucking off, whatever? I don't know why he's I feel like he's trying to get in my good graces, and I've already told him like there's no chance. I'm just curious. And he's going to church every Sunday. I'm like, that don't matter to me.
Hold on, wait. So you want to know if he's talking to somebody to make him have changed his ways?
Yeah, or something. Well, he's still trying to, you know what I mean? Like, if there's a chance, but there's no chance here with us. I'm just curious if he's still trying to, front to me like he's Mr. Innocent while he's, probably clearly doing something.
Okay.
So is he talking, communicating, entertaining, and plugging off with anybody?
Hold on. Because it came out. Hold on. Ask it again. Because that's a nothing. Try it again.
Okay. Is Omar communicating or entertaining or casually dating anyone?
So you know what that means? That means Spirit ain't finna tell you.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that means. Because it came out twice. Muerto palero. Can't ask. No answer.
Yeah.
No answer. Let me ask this. Is Omar a changed man?
Shit.
Oh, it said yes. Now, what change that is, I don't know. It does. It says he is a changed man without a doubt. Now again,
But,
what that change is
yes.
remains to be
Change for
seen.
somebody else. And, be a good man to the next woman.
Okay.
Right. Be changed.
Hey, you say that, and then he go and get with a hellion like my ex did, and you gonna be like, "Fuck that, nigga should just stay single."
Right. Well, it's already his loss. So, I just want a good stepmama for my kids. That's all.
I wanted that too, unfortunately.
Right.
Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. It did not. But neither here nor there. If you don't have no other questions, you made it real quick and easy. Cause wait, let me see if Spirit has any homework for you outside of making sure you stick to your budget for your house.
Yes, or any other messages for me that I need to know.
Which one am I using? I'm going to switch the deck and see. Are there any other messages for the month of July? Okay. And the devil. I hear it in the voice of God, see, if I wasn't trying to say her name, I would have said Kathy Bates when she was in Waterboy. The devil. Football's the devil. Okay. So messages, any other messages that you need to know when it comes to any and all collaborations that could be toxic or just challenging in any way, because you got the 10 of Wands, so you could be dealing with heavy energies when dealing with, again, partnerships in any way. So that could be the new contracts and stuff coming in, feeling like a lot on you, trying to make sure you dot all the I's and cross all your T's, especially with the communication lapses that may be happening during Mercury retrograde. Your overall is the 7 of Wands, which basically to me in this deck is telling you that you're going to overcome all of the challenges that are coming your way regardless, which is why the 10 of Cups is here. But the only major arcana card being the Devil is telling me there's a lot of, and which is interesting because it's the 10 of Wands here, and Capricornian energy is hardworking. A lot of literal, actual hard work that you're going to be putting in, but it's all worth it. Again, 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. So that definitely, it definitely confirms the happiness, balance, and things of that sort that you're going to be feeling. If anything, this Devil card is going to be mindful of spending once again. Expenditures of money. Okay. Expenditures of money.
One more question. Last one. Does the house on 31st Avenue sell or get an offer soon, this month or anytime soon?
Hold on, say that again.
Does the house on 31st Avenue receive an offer or get contracted anytime soon?
Soon is subjective.
So, okay, in July.
No.
Okay.
Nope, not in July.
I guess I have to wait to August to ask for August.
I would. I absolutely would. Yes, I absolutely would.
Okay.
For sure. Oh yeah.
That was my last question then.
Also, wait a minute. This came up at the 11th hour. With that, anything else you need to know? That's okay. Be mindful. Remember when I told you the situation with your daughter? She probably is gonna be very like teenager aggressive towards you.
Yes.
Over the next year. Yeah. Be mindful of those moments over the next month as well. Any just overly teenager, hormonally bitchy moments that come up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. because that's that, again, 10 of Wands, like, oh my God, give me strength, Lord. You know, that's that energy.
Yeah. I need that now.
You and me
Like,
both.
if I talked to my mama like this, I would have been in the ground.
No,
She gets back to talking to me.
I'm familiar, and I think I'm grateful that I don't have girls for that reason. But even still, the frustration with the boys sometimes, and the things that I'm having to deal with them, like I was just frustrated a few minutes ago because I told him at 5 o'clock to put the rice on, and then here we are at 15 minutes till, because I'm trying to get ready to eat before I get on the call with him. Oh, I just put the rice on about 5 minutes ago. Do you know I want to gouge your eyeballs out, my nigga? Like, why are you fucking with me? Why are you fucking with my food? You know I'm not a happy, hungry person. Why would you do that? Like, because you somewhere on your phone when you're not supposed to be. The way I just... So I understand. I overly understand, for sure. But yeah, definitely be prepared for more of those spicy moments, again, with Mercury being retrograde, okay? And as a matter of fact, Spirit just gave me your homework. Okay, so Spirit is wanting you, because again, you said if I had spoke to my mom the way that you did, I'd have been 2 feet in the grave, right? Okay, so Spirit needs you to find a way for you to stand up for yourself and create healthy boundaries that is also breaking the generational curse of the toxicity of parenting the way that we were parented. But you're gonna have to find a balance in between the two, whatever that may be, whatever those consequences are, whatever. Okay, look, before I look here a little bit, before I call you a bitch, but look here, little girl, you know what I'm saying? This is how things are gonna go. I respect how you feel, whatever the consequences are gonna be this from here on out, but just enough where it's like you're getting your boundaries clear, that what's going on and will not be tolerated and or accepted. And then, also where it's okay for her to feel like she was heard or expressed or whatever it is.
Yeah. What these kids, our parents didn't know what the damn word validation of heard was.
Facts. Nor did they care.
Yeah. Now we got therapy and shit.
Facts.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
So, alrighty then, Pooh. Let me get you scheduled, because I'm supposed to be heading out of town myself on the 15th.
Okay.
So